the Memphis Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Memphis Tigers offense will go on the attack first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups. High-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out.
Intercepted in the first drive, ends with a pick. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the... It's against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Panthers look to keep this drive humming. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boost.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pitt.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wants to go up top. He's got him. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Memphis will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Makes the grab past the marker. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy obviously who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Looking to throw for it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Soto. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3, now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job. You better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better...
Grabs it inside the 15, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Panthers! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Memphis will be forced to punt. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And here comes the punt team. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Stewart. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get into the 33-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Dobbs. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Dobbs. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man in the middle. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Panthers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Power football with the run. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Tagged out of the air. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Soto.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Memphis will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Pitt.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The give on the inside. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. On unloads to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
With the catch, it's Stewart. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Pittsburgh, 51, Memphis, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags a quick pass on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Find some fresh air. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Towards the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man on the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's got it on the move. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the gets it across the 10 to pick up a 5 and out of trouble to the 12.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Soto. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game.
He's looking deep. Caught at the 25. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Wants to throw again. He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Soto. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense... simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Memphis will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shaking up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it inside the 25. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He wants to throw it. Big guy smells it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the ready. They want to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. Under fire. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Finds a little space.
The return is brought down at the 39. And the Pittsburgh offense will take over.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
and they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Wants to go up top. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the two-point try.
The score, 75. Memphis, 0.
Bringing it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.